Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel Bookworm. Let us start book summary video. A Room of One's Own is a non-fiction book by Virginia Woolf, first published in 1929. The book is based on a series of lectures that Woolf delivered at the University of Cambridge in 1928. It is considered a pioneering work of feminist literature, as it explores the topic of women's lack of financial independence and the social and cultural limitations placed on women's creative work. The book begins with Woolf being asked to speak on the topic of women and fiction at a university event. She initially struggles with the topic, but eventually finds inspiration by imagining the hypothetical figure of Judith Shakespeare, a sister of William Shakespeare who, despite having the same talent as her brother, is unable to pursue a career as a writer due to social and cultural barriers. Woolf uses Judith's hypothetical story to illustrate the historical and ongoing limitations placed on women's access to education, employment, and creative expression. Woolf argues that in order for women to achieve true equality and create meaningful art, they need two things: financial independence and a physical space of their own. The former enables women to have the time and resources to pursue their creative work, while the latter provides them with the privacy and freedom to do so without being constantly interrupted by domestic and societal duties. Throughout the book, Woolf explores the ways in which women have been historically excluded from these two necessities. She discusses the limited education available to women in the past and the lack of female role models and mentors in the creative arts. She also discusses the ways in which women's creative work has been dismissed and devalued by male-dominated institutions, such as the literary canon and the art world. In addition to these broader cultural and social limitations, Woolf also explores the ways in which women's daily lives and experiences can hinder their creative work. She gives the example of a hypothetical woman writer who is constantly interrupted by her children and servants while trying to write, and argues that such interruptions would make it nearly impossible for her to create anything of value. Despite these limitations, Woolf remains hopeful that women can achieve financial independence and a physical space of their own, and that doing so will enable them to create powerful and meaningful art. She ends the book by imagining the possibilities of a world in which women are free to create without limitation, writing, "Who shall measure the heat and violence of the poet's heart when caught and tangled in a woman's body? Who shall measure the depth of the ocean, or the firmament of heaven, or the lightning flash?" Key takeaways from A Room of One's Own include: women have historically been excluded from the creative arts and hindered in their ability to pursue artistic endeavors due to societal and cultural barriers. Financial independence and a physical space of one's own are necessary for women to achieve true equality and create meaningful art. Women's daily lives and experiences can often hinder their creative work, and it is important to acknowledge and address these limitations. Despite the challenges facing women artists, there is hope for a future in which women are free to create without limitation. Strengths of A Room of One's Own include Woolf's insightful analysis of the ways in which societal and cultural barriers have limited women's access to the creative arts. She also offers a compelling argument for the necessity of financial independence and a physical space of one's own, and her writing is both eloquent and thought-provoking. One weakness of the book is that some of Woolf's arguments can feel somewhat outdated or limited by contemporary standards. For example, she argues that women are inherently different from men and have different creative capabilities, which is a view that is not necessarily supported by modern feminist thought. Thanks for watching. Amazon purchase link is in description, do check it. If you like this book review, do like this video and subscribe to Bookworm YouTube channel for freshly brewed content.